In this video, we are going to talk about the skin tone markers and we're going to swatch. You ready? Let's go. All right, this is Crystal the Foxy Colorist coming to you live from the Fox's Den. And today we are going to talk about some new skin tone markers that I purchased from Amazon. So I saw this 24 pack of skin tone markers. They are by a company called, I'm just going to spell it, SFAIH. This 24 set was good, but when I was looking through it, I didn't see a lot of darker skin tone markers. So I actually purchased this 12 set of skin tone markers to go along with this set. Now, mind you, I ordered another set as well because I go through a lot of skin tone markers because I love coloring different portraits of people. So today we are going to open up these packages and we are going to swatch out these markers. All right, let me take this wrapping off and I will be right back. Hold please. All right, so let's talk about the 12 colors first. This was the pack that said that it had markers in here for darker skin tones. So what I have already done is I've placed the marker number on my sheet. Shout out to Bubble Studio. She has these blank swatch sheets in her Ko-fi store. If you're not subscribed to her channel, please do. Great resource. But I wrote down the different colors already on the swatch sheet. Okay, on the swatch sheet. All right, let me open this back up. All right, y'all, it's early in the morning here, so forgive me if I sound tongue-tied. All right, so they come in the box like this, okay? I'm liking what I see already. I have a lot of markers, and I have come to realize, let me shift some things around, that a lot of them are dried out, the skin tone ones. So I'm like, okay, you got some pastels. Now you need to get some skin tone ones. So let us just let these slide out. Yes, let us let these slide out. Now, one thing that I love brush tip alcohol markers when I am coloring skin tones. A brush tip, they are a must. I mean, for me, because I'm able to not have as many streaks. So this is Y2. Is that sunflower or gunpowder? Sunflower. I told y'all it's early, okay? But bear with me. Yes. So it has the brush tip on one end, my favorite, and it has the chisel tip on the other end. Okay. Only use it in desperation. That's me. So let me swatch out Y2, known as sunflower. I almost swatched it right there. Okay, let me swatch it right here. All right, Crystal. Read directions, y'all. Read for comprehension. Yes. Okay. I like it. I can see me using this as a top coat. Good job. And that's sunflower. Like, where am I going to place? All right, now let's look at BR1. Okay, who is supposed to be able to read these? Raw umber. Now, if you have a set of Prismacolors, you know about raw umber. All right, shout out to my Prismacolor lovers. Yes, I love them too, but my favorite now are Pablo's. Karen Dodge Pablo's are my favorite colored pencil. They just are. I have a set of them. I haven't swatched them out, but on camera anyway. So BR1 is raw umber. Another awesome color. All right, what is this? Terracotta. Now it's so funny because as I'm opening, so that's YR5. It's terracotta. I do have, I know I have this marker already, but because it's not in a brush tip, the faces are looking kind of crazy. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. What do you color better with when you are coloring portrait pictures? Portraits. Now, if you don't color portraits, just let me know, like, what do you like better? The brush tip, the chisel tip, or like this skinny nib tip. And I'll show you one of those. So this is Fruit Pink. All right, Fruit Pink, R21. Let's see what you're talking about, Fruit Pink. Not sure if I ever had any. I don't even know where they come up with these names from, but you know, it's not like I've seen every piece of fruit in the world, so let me be quiet. This is BR2 Potato Brown. Potato Brown. Yeah, I mean, I know about some potatoes. Shout out to anybody from Idaho. Yes. All my subscribers from Idaho, how are you doing? This is Potato Brown. I love that color. Now, I did have this color in but it dried out. Okay. A View got all us acting crazy. Coloring View. If you are not subscribed to her channel, please do. So this is called Chocolate. Man, this would be a great time for a Snickers bar. Y92 Chocolate. And who was Coloring with Taylor? Coloring with Taylor Made was just talking about how, because I don't think I have a chocolate Prismacolor either. A lot of times you think you have the full set of something, and then you go to someone's channel and you're like, okay, well, did they come out with a different set of the pencils? Because I don't have that one. So this is amazing. So this is chocolate. So chocolate, raw umber, these are all pencils that I currently have, I know, as Prismacolors, but I need to go and study my polychromos and my Pablo colored pencils to equate these colors with them as well. Now this is called Honey. R26 is Honey. I feel like I'm calling out bingo numbers. Anybody hit yet? Anybody hit? How many more spaces you need before you get bingo? That's how I feel. Okay, y'all. If you are new to my channel, I'm sorry. Let me apologize in advance. This is how I act all the time. Y'all pray for my husband. This is R26 Honey. Now, if I was smart, I would go in and write this down right now. I'm trying to be an efficient swatcher, like coloring with Tani, Mani, Tani, and Ivy Pearl, Clever Swirl. I'm really trying to be like you all. Okay, so that's Honey and Snickerdoodling and Bubble Studio. Okay, so this is that is not Fruit Pink. See, that's why I'm gonna wait. Because I can see me messing that up. Okay, I did it one time. That's good. What is this? Rose beige. Rose beige. Let me see what these colors. Rose beige. Okay, so right now I'm talking to anybody that's an art major. Okay. Okay. My best friend, her name is Tiffany. She's an art teacher. Love her dearly. She was just here in the den. I would like to know, like some of these colors, where am I supposed to put this? Like this rose beige. When I am doing a face, where does rose beige come into play? I need to look at some more videos um, of people who color faces with alcohol markers and where they place certain colors. Because I mean, you know, you don't. I mean, I want an even skin tone. Don't get me wrong, but we all know that we don't all look the same all over on our face sometimes. So I would just like some input on that. Did I spell beige right? I know how I spell. Okay, here we go. So that's rose beige. I'm very happy I got this set. You know what? Looking at this, I probably could have just gotten this set to complement the 1,000 markers I already had, and I would have been fine. This is burnt sienna. Shout out to Evelyn Colors. Evelyn Colors has an awesome series she has going on. It's talking about coloring better. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's one of those things you need to pop some popcorn and just sit and watch it so you can improve your skill set together. This is burnt crystal. Okay, so I need the set for the people over 55. Y'all, what is this? Burnt sienna. That's what we're going with. Burnt sienna. That's YR95. Burnt sienna. I think I have that as a pencil. It sounds familiar. All y'all Prismacolor heads or polychromos. Is that a pencil? Okay. So this is, girl, is it written down anyplace else? Because they are really tricky. Okay, so let me just check this out for us individuals who have thick glasses and are proud of it. See, look at that. I'm struggling for no reason. I am struggling for no reason. R28 is okay, so I cannot pronounce that. I'm gonna spell it. Colosia, and that looks like tono mono Tonimo. Okay, I am certain I do not have any pencil that equates to that. Certain. I'm certain of that. Ooh, look at that. Okay, I think they call this brick red. I think this is called brick red. They got us pronouncing these words. Well, I ain't even pronouncing, so let me stop lying. Yeah, that looks like brick red. Have you ever purchased alcohol markers from Five Below? I love their alcohol markers. I really do. I have yet to find a set that has a brush tip, but they have some great alcohol markers in there. Don't sleep on Five Below. Oh, they done showed out. They have shown out. It actually has like a little protective thing in the back. Isn't that so nice? I need this to be an 8 by 10 though. How about that? If you are coloring on thin paper, please put this pad between your coloring sheets to prevent any bleed through. Okay, so Ophia, Ofaih. I need this in an 8 by 10. An 8 by 10. Okay, other than a sheet of paper, what are some things that you use to put in between your coloring pages? Let me know in the comments. Give me some suggestions. Okay, so YR4. YR4. And YR4 is salmon pink. Okay, so should look interesting. Y'all, this, no, sir, no, ma'am. Okay, to all my Prismacolor people, this right here, YR4, it says salmon pink. This is why you need to swatch. Okay, I'm going to make sure I'm reading that right. YR4, a salmon pink. YR4. Yep, that's what it says. Okay. All right. I'm going to go with it. Now, our last marker in this set is called Natural Oak. YR91. YR91. Oh, wow. This is so nice. This is very nice. This is very nice. Okay. So this was the first set of 12. Right now, I am looking at these colors and they are amazing. The name of the company that created this set of markers, and it says for the darker skin tones. Let's say if you already have a set of alcohol markers and they are getting low and you just want to add two, this is a great additional set. I probably could have just gotten this set right here, but y'all already know. So let me show you what I already have. So even though I have that, y'all saw my big alcohol marker bag that I got to hold some of my alcohol markers. But these are just the skin tone markers that I have right now. Put them over. Okay, this bag right here. I put everything that I thought was a skin tone in this particular bag. And there's way more than 80 in here. I just stuffed them in here. But every time I pull one of these out, it's dry. And have you ever been coloring on a large image and your alcohol marker has gone dry? I already struggle with streaks. So I was just getting very frustrated. So that is why I bought this set of 12 right here. And I really like this. So the link to these particular markers are going to be in the description box. That is an affiliate link. So if you click on it and you purchase something, I will get a small commission at no cost to you. But what we are going to jump into now are these markers, the 24 set. Y'all ready? Oh, please hold. All right. Now we are back with a 24 marker set. I will say this. with both of these sets of markers by this company, you can flip the nib, which I think is absolutely amazing. So that brush tip, if it starts to get dry, you can, pull it out and then flip it on the other side and get more life out of the marker. That's amazing. I like that. It came, of course, with a little small swatch sheet. And again, one of these protective films that I'm wishing they had in an 8 by 10. So we are going to start swatching these markers now. They have the color Y4. Yes. And that color is spelled, I think that's Quince. So of course, I'm gonna do the yes, the brush tip. That's my favorite. Okay, so Y9. Let's look at this one. And it's yellow, ORCHE. I always pronounce that word incorrectly. I'm familiar with that. I've seen that color before. I know I have it in a colored pencil. That's very beautiful. I love it. I love it. Now we have Y12. And I know I used to, especially when I first started using alcohol markers, I used to be like, okay, what do all these letters stand for? What does this mean? And I have grown to know that, like, I'm looking at these Y, so that must be associated with yellow. I know I can remember like GG, that's like a green gray. BG, that's a blue gray. Things that I've learned since I started coloring. So that Y12, that's called mahogany. All right, Diana Ross. It got an alcohol marker. So Y145. Here we go. Here we go. Again, let me know when you hit bingo. Let me stop. This is a buttercup yellow. Yeah. What's that song? Why don't you fill me up, buttercup, just to let me down? Yes. Y145. All right, get into it. Okay, so we got Y. Okay, so that's Y2 over here, Y4. Just kind of looking at how the colors are relating. So now we have R18. Now don't quote me on this, but I'm thinking R, okay, this must be like the red family. Don't quote me though. Don't quote. But that's what I'm thinking. So R18 is pastel peach. Yeah, that's a great color. Pastel peach. R19, barely beige. Barely beige. All right. A great variety of colors. Great skin tone set. Great skin tone set. Yes, it is. R20 we have on deck next. This is powder pink. Powder pink. All right. R21. R21. Again, we got another fruit pink, y'all. The nerve of them to repeat a marker. But that's okay. What if you didn't get the other set? R21. And then also too, just for the sheer fact that I'm gonna be using them so much. R21. Yes. So now we have R26 coming up. R26. I'm looking for you. Here you are. And it is honey. We have a honey over there. And you may wonder why, like, okay, well, why she get two sets? I mean, that don't make, why would you do that? Um, because I actually have meetups with a lot of people just for Foxy Colorist LLC or just to go to their craft parties and just to have a great time. And I love for them to use my supplies and get exposed to new things, even though they say that, it makes them go out and buy things. But, I'm innocent. I am innocent in a court of law until proven guilty. We have R27, which is pale mauve. But yes, that's why. Because I'm not the only one that uses these awesome markers, and I want them to get exposure to them. Because when I first started coloring, I didn't have a me. I was just jumping in with both feet and in the deep end, dang near drowning. So that's pale mauve. We don't have that on the other side. So let's look for R28. R28. This is okay. Here we go with one of them. Okay, I'm gonna bring once I put it down. I wonder if it's that same color. Probably is. R20. Yes, it is. It's that same color. COLOCASIA space TONOIMO. I'm gonna be like, Google, how do you pronounce and spell it out? R29. R29. Oh, yeah, I don't see it. I've lost it already. I haven't even used it. It ain't my fault. Okay, there we go. We found them. R29. It says it's a pear color. Pear. 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 Ain't no pear I ever seen, but like I said, I have not seen all the fruits of the world. Who am I to say? Now we have R30. Pale cherry pink. All right. As I'm swatching these out, I'm looking and thinking at the same time, like where can I place these on individuals' faces? Depending on the skin tone I'm trying to mimic. But yes, I'm going to have lots of fun, lots of fun. Now we have YR5, and that is terracotta. I love that. In the Prismacolor pencil terracotta, I do. Look, oh, that is so beautiful, beautiful. Yes, I love that. That oranges look, orange and yellow look to that. So YR7. So yellow red. All right now. Okay, that just came to me. This is Candium Yellow. YR7. Let me make sure that I am in frame. I like it. I like it. I do. Very nice. Shout out to everyone who spoke of swatching with such conviction because now yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Ugh. Yes. And this is Brun, BRUN. YR10 is called Brun. Hmm. I wrote out instead of a run, a brun. Nice color. Nice color. What is this? YR20. MORIN. Morin. Y20. Let me speak to the individuals who don't swatch. I once, and let me not, I do not have everything in here swatched out. And I struggle so much with picking colors too. But I mean, if you're able to, pick colors great and not swatch, that is awesome. But just take like a set of something that you use a lot and swatch it out and see if you don't color differently. Just a test I did. Oh, this is YR91. Very nice. Very pretty. Very pretty. I'm looking forward to coloring a lot of faces. YR95. Do I see that? I do. We are almost at the end. So, as we get to the end of our swatching journey of these skin tone colors, do you have a skin tone set? Do you have a set of skin tones? I know some people like coloring. I'm looking for a YR95 to see what color that is because I can't really see it. Uh, it's burnt. It says burnt sienna. YR95. Okay, I can go with that. I can go with that. I'm thinking of my Prismacolor pencil. Um, I love that. That is what really got me into coloring. It really is. I started off by coloring, of course, Bible scriptures, butterflies, and faces. And then, I just wanted the faces, the skin tones to look better. And that's how, I started watching, YouTube videos, and, the rest is just history. So that was YR107, and that's reddish yellow. That's awesome. Now we are looking for YR145. But I will say this, I'm not for one brand or another because I've pretty much had them all. I think the next set that I have coming in here is an Arteza set because I just wanted to try it because I've had Copics, I've had Ohuhu, and I don't see where one set out, and this is just me. I don't see where one set outperforms the other. If you feel differently, I would love to hear and why. And of course, I use mine mostly for coloring skin tones, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I don't. Any set will do for me. Any set will do. So I'm getting towards the end, and the box is acting not in the way that I would like it to act. So this is YR209, yellow red, and it is called hazelnut. Yeah, my daughter loves hazelnut. That's her flavor. And BR2, we have another potato brown, which I know I'm going to need. Yes, thank you. I know I'm going to need. I go through these potato browns. I do. And then we have this warm gray 0.05. And I know this is a really light color. And I pray I was swatching all of that on camera. And this set also comes with a zero marker to help you blend. I use it more to remove color. If you haven't seen my video on smoothing out Crayola wax on crayons so that it smooths it out when you color, I also use zero markers for that. All right, so this is, well, you know what? Let me move these markers out the way and I'll come back and give my final review. All right, so what I did was I went through and I put little stars beside the markers that were repeated or the numbers were the same. But when I look at them, are they really the same? So this is R21 for the set that was tailored towards a lighter skin tone, but this is R21 towards the set that's tailored toward a darker skin tone. So though they both have the same number, they really are not the same. I think that's absolutely amazing. So here we have YR5 here for the darker skin tone and YR5. Okay, scoot it over, scoot it over for the lighter skin tone set. So I'll say this, even though the marker numbers are the same, you are getting a different color. Mm. Go ahead, OFAIH. I'm not going to try to mess your name up. Let me look at honey, R26. So this is honey R26 for the darker skin tone and R26 for the lighter skin tone. So you know what? They have been very very realistic, and I love that because we all come in different flavors, and what's honey to you, your honey is different from my honey, but baby, they all sweet. How about that? Yes, so just for that sheer fact, I love these markers. Now, I have not colored anything with them first, so of course I'm going to do a video of me coloring several things with them, and I will let you see how they perform. Let me check one more. Okay, YR91. YR91. So that's YR right there and YR91 there. Okay. This one's a little bit darker. A little bit darker. Do I have this? Yep, and I have cardstock for both pages. This one's it's a little darker. It has that confetti on. Just checking the paper, just checking the paper. But yes, they totally look like, even though the the names on the markers are the same, the tints are just a little bit different. So yes, this is the Ophia. That's what I'm gonna call it, y'all. Ophia. Set. This is the darker skin tone markers. I got these off from Amazon. set of 12, I do believe. Set of 12 skin tone markers. Yes, here. Very nice. And then their set of 24. I love them. I can't wait to use them and incorporate them with my other markers. All right. Be sure to check out the next video. And what do I have coming next? It's always something great. It's always something good. Let me show you. Let me show you. Somebody threw tons of these in my basket. I don't even know why, but they did. So that's what I'm gonna be in here working on in the den on that next video. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a great day. And like I always say, check out the next video and keep it foxy. Peace.